Ben Ross joins us from the SB Nation platform for Iowa Athletics. Please join him right there. Black heart, gold pants. Iowa with a big matchup against Wisconsin. The Badgers, of course, trying to get to the college football playoff and the Big Ten championship game in Indianapolis. The Hawkeyes looking impressive. That's an understatement against Ohio State, 55-24. The other thing that struck me from this game is that Iowa suddenly, is known for having very well-developed offensive lines. Of course, that's Kirk Ferentz's specialty, but the running game has not been exceptional. Akram Wadley, I was surprised to see, because even though I've watched him play quite a bit this year, I didn't look at the numbers until the Ohio State game and saw like 4 yards per carry for Butler and Wadley, and then they just explode against what's supposed to be one of the better defensive fronts in the country. So where did that offensive line come from?
Yeah, I think we've had 13 different line combinations on the year, and one of the things I've been most saddened by from the season leading up was we were sort of letting Akram Wadley down. We were watching his draft stock plummet as our offensive line was just getting blown up. And finally, I think this was the first game where we started the same offensive line 2 games in a row, I believe. And it took a while for him to figure out the right combinations. We had to move Sean Welsh from right tackle to right guard. That's obviously his more natural position, and he's able to do some really good things with center James Daniels on the interior. James Daniels, you really don't see a center pull as well as he and successfully as he does, and he's probably one of the better centers in the country already, only as a junior. So I'm really glad to see our offensive line click. And it's also something good for our offensive line coach. He's first year, Tim Polasek. He was the offensive coordinator from NDSU, who we hired away after they beat us last year. And so I'm really glad to be able to see that sort of progression. That's sort of a signature of Kirk Ferentz's teams, as the team gets better as the year goes on. And that isn't more true for any position unit than this offensive line.